Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Methology, a space where I discuss my road in recovery, a space for healing, a space for people who are addicts or people who are have addicts in their family and love them and want to support them. This is a place where you can come and we can have conversations. So I had been, I just got finished with an interview, so I've been talking so much. But since I had my setup, I might as well go ahead and keep talking. It's been a while since I recorded a video. Um, I've had some health scares. I found myself in the hospital for a little bit there because of a my high blood pressure. Um, I'm okay now. Medication is being adjusted, but there not only do I need to heal my mind, but I also need to really heal my body and make that a priority. I gained some weight since in the last few months, which is my yams thighs is bumping. Put on these pants this morning, and I'm like, last time I wore these pants, they were not like this, but I still look good. So anyway, so I wanted to talk. I had been doing the Seven Deadly Sins series, and I am going to continue to do that series. I'm going to pick that back up in the next video. But what I really wanted to talk to you guys about today is connection, which has been a kind of a running theme throughout a lot of the videos. And yeah, so connection and building community. Now, I grew up in a house. I'm the youngest of seven kids, and there was always people around, and I had friends in the neighborhood growing up. But by the time I got to be like a teenager, I'm the youngest, and so my siblings were born in the mid '60s and early '70s. So by the time I became a teenager, they was well out the house, and then that's where my addiction began, just trying to connect with people and things. So now, as I'm almost 3 months into this living in this recovery home and going to meetings steadily and kind of meeting different people, I had a kind of apathy towards it. You know, me as where I live here in Chicago, it's the North Side, Wrigleyville, and so I tend to go to meetings in the vicinity, and then I tend to go to meetings that are sometimes LGBTQ centered, and so through my recovery journey over the last several years, I had become apathetic towards it because I still wasn't finding connection or community. They always say that when you go to the meetings, the spot the oh my god, my brain is still healing. Uh Spot the similarities, not just the distances, the differences. And so yeah, I see a lot of similarities in a lot of addicts when they're talking and they're when they're doing their leads or sharing. But it still felt like I really couldn't really connect. with people. Um, then I ended up like joining groups like you know black gay men in recovery, things of that nature, and I still really wasn't finding connections there. Um, One of the reasons because a lot of their that group's experiences, um, I have had many traumas. Um, and I'm working through things and I'm going through therapy and all that kind of stuff. But I'm at a very sensitive place. But I never had the trauma of hating, not liking my blackness. That just never. That was never a thing. And when I'm with those groups of people, I have the deepest sympathies for them. It's so hard to even think that, to even to have to experience something like that. And then if you're a person that grew up with that, you know, I'm not judging, but it's hard for me to kind of relate with that, and it's hard for me to connect with that. Um, and it was the pain was too much. It was too much, and I dealt with a lot of pain. So I decided to separate out of that group, but I've still maintained relationships with a few people in the groups, and there are some really beautiful people there. But I just couldn't handle that trauma. I'm aware of it, but I have to work on my trauma and not be exposed to new uh, systematic, generational, messed up trauma. That's just a decision I made. Okay. So throughout this 3.5 year journey on in recovery, I found I really wasn't really didn't feel like I was connecting with people. So I it led me to being very like whatever about it, but I still kept going. I still kept going to meetings, several relapses, but still kept going. And I must say, in the last 3 months, I have been finding this community and connections after like 3 years. And it's such a beautiful feeling. Like, and it's many different types of people. They come from many different backgrounds and they check on me, and they they offer their kindness and their warmth, and they offer, you know, they're there like really. And these are new relationships. These are, I mean, people I just met in the last 3 months, and I've had some some troubles this year, and these people have really picked me up. um that's something I never really experienced before. Like, it was just like the kindness that didn't have to be, that they wasn't they didn't want anything from me. You know what I'm saying? They just was being just kind and helpful. And I found myself in positions where I was just lost and stuck, and because of their kindness to me, I started to be able to reach out. And I reached out to several new friends, new community, these people, these beautiful people, and they've helped me just tremendously. And I'm just dumbfounded at by this. I'm not sitting here saying that like my family ain't shit. It ain't do anything for me. But I it could be me. I don't know, but I'm not. The family members that I love, that I deeply love, and are still walking this earth, are I know they love me, but they love me in a way that you know that they can, and but these new people are exceptional. My family is exceptional too. Don't get me wrong. But these new people I'm meeting, they are just they're amazing. I'm like literally like starting to build a community, and I am so grateful for that because I never thought I could. I never thought I could. I thought I was always going to be, you know, I like being alone. Like I said earlier, I grew up in a house with 7 children, and it was always motherfuckers around. But I like my alone time, and so I always found it difficult to like just call people and be like, hi, like for like no reason, like because I guess I had got so used with people calling me, and it was like they wanted or needed something. I never really had people just call me, just like, "Hey, how you doing?" And when people did, I'm like, "What do you want?" Like, uh, and so now I'm opening up to that. I'm opening up to receive that type of communication and checking in on. Um, I'm still struggling to reach out myself, but when I have reached out recently, it was like they had me. And I feel like I got a little bit of a cushion with this community that I'm building. And some of these people subscribe to this channel, and you know who you are. I just want to thank you so much for being there for me. I love you all. Thank you so much. I can't wait to have the opportunity to, after my job search and, get myself stabilized, to just give. I'm not talking about just money, but being in a position to, have my cup full and it runs over, and I just want to just give it all out. There's so many beautiful people, my family, my new friends, that I just want to share my world with. So, yeah, man, it's been pretty cool. So it's a short video. I've been talking all morning. I'm about to come out these clothes and put on some sweats. I'm so damn thick. It's crazy. Look what. Okay. But thank you guys for listening. Please join me. Let me know about how you're building community, how how making connections is happening for you, and connect with me. Like, let's build some more community. Let's build some more love. Let's give love, baby. I'm telling you, like, let's get it. Like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification button for videos upcoming. Again, I will jump back on my Seven Deadly Sins series. I'm really enjoying that, and have so much more insight on some things. Oh my goodness, sloth will be my next video, and I in my research I learned so much uh, through it about it, and I everything I thought it was about was it wasn't. So we'll talk about that when I come back. Again, like, subscribe, um, leave me a comment, let me know what your journeys is like, and let's talk. And again, thank you for watching, and don't forget, always remember, love everything. Peace out. Bye.